going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. Wanted to talk for a few minutes about boost auras and buff beams, but before we get to that, I wanted to let everybody know that on this Friday night's live stream at 10:30 p.m. Pacific time, I want to do some viewer builds again. So anyone that has any builds that they'd like to showcase on my live stream, feel free to leave me a message in the comments below, and I'll talk to you through the Steam group and see if we can't set it up. But this Friday night, 10:30 p.m., I'll be live streaming. Now to the good stuff. There's been a bit of confusion about boost auras and buff beams and how they work together and with each other. Now, first off, you can't have a boost aura boost a buff beam and a buff beam buff a boost aura. Say that 10 times fast. And the reason is it would just create a non-stop circle of damage buffing back and forth, and it would be quite the coding nightmare, and it just wouldn't work. Now, however, to put a stop to that, a boost aura cannot be boosted and it cannot be buffed. So if you have this boost aura, for example, that has a defense power bonus of 1296, and you try to boost that boost aura, no effect, still 1296. And of course the second is still at 1296 as well. However, if you try the buff beam, you're going to get the same result, still 1296. So a boost aura cannot be boosted or buffed. Now, on that note, a buff beam can be boosted and it can be buffed. So if we take this buff beam here that has 1000 defense power bonus, and we go ahead and throw a little boost aura action on that guy, that's going to take it up to a defense power bonus of 1389. Now, let's see, that's bad placement. Let me put this all the way over here, as I don't want it to get in the way. Let's see, how about right about the invalid location? Damn it. Let's just go down here. More room to play. Alright, so, and then we want to get that buff beam back down, say like that, and we see that buff beam, of course, is still back at that 1389. The boost aura, of course, is at its 1296, so it's unchanged. However, the buff beam now is starting to get a little low. Now, on that same note, where a buff beam can be boosted, the buff beam can also be buffed. So, if I take another buff beam and put it like so, that's going to take it all the way up to a 1689 defense power bonus. Starting to get a little juicier now. Now, if we look at the second buff beam we put down, it's still at 1000. However, the original is at 1689. Now, if we take that one step further, and let's say we even buff the buff beam that's buffing the buff beam, this one's at 1000, this one's at 1300, and that one is now all the way up to 1779. So, obviously you get some diminishing returns there, and it definitely wouldn't be worth the DU expenditure other than just playing around with it to have fun. Now, remember as well that if, say you have two buff beams down intersecting each other, and this buff beam is all beast mode at its 1689, if we go ahead and move that boost aura over so that it's boosting both of those buff beams, now it's going to take it all the way up to 1806, because this buff beam is getting boosted and this buff beam is getting boosted and buffed. So you can definitely turn up the power. Let's say my little fiery apprentice here, throw a flame burst down right there, and it's at 13237. You know, say we had a boost aura and we threw one in the mix there, that's going to take it up to 16681. However, if we boost it and we buff it, or this is double buffed and single boosted, that's going to take it all the way up to 26,000. So it has a massive impact on your towers. And of course the buff beam itself one of the biggest benefits of it is it does give you a much better attack speed. It adds, 100 to the attack rate bonus. So pure awesomeness. So anyway, that's it. Hopefully that cleared it up. Just remember, boost auras cannot be modified, but buff beams can be buffed and they can be boosted. So thank you for watching. Click that like button, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back soon with some more DD2. See ya!